vision I see in my head, a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge. Decided our stories are gonna be told. This is what legends are born. We paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the law. This is the moment we change it up. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness.
Looking to do that alongside his best friend. And you do a big show, it's all about momentum on the side of Seth freaking Rollins. And Seth freaking Rollins! We are in for a biggin' of a night here in the land. Seth freaking Rollins, Kevin Owens feeling absolutely intense. Surprises are in store. We got plenty last week. I saw it with my own eyes, and I can't believe it. The phenomenal AJ Styles answered Edge's challenge for a match at WrestleMania. Edge accepted and then unleashed a savage, sadistic beating on AJ. What do we expect when Edge makes his return to Raw tonight? I'm on edge about it. Well, the new dynamic duo are set on a collision course at WrestleMania with the Mysterio. But tonight, we take a detour for a couple of Cleveland icons in The Miz and Logan Paul as they welcome very special guest star Jerry the King Lawler to Miz TV. And the Raw Tag Team titles will also be on the line as the Alpha Academy defends against RK Bro and the team of Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens in a triple threat match. And remember, all teams will compete at once. There are no disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. The winning team not only becomes Raw Tag Team champions, they pave their road to WrestleMania. Who's going to WrestleMania? But more importantly, perhaps, who's not? We'll find out tonight. Hello, Cleveland. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Oh yeah, I am fired up. I am excited because we are just moments away from me and my best pal, Kevin Owens, becoming the new Raw Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, you know, Seth, it's been a tough year so far for us. Seems like constantly, almost every week, we're this close to securing our spot on WrestleMania, and then something beyond our control would happen and keep it from happening, right? Whether it was at day one or the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, just constantly.
Over and over, the deck has been stacked against us, but tonight our luck finally changes because, Kev, we're taking those titles and we're going to WrestleMania, baby! We're going to WrestleMania! I mean, think about it. We were this close. Can you even imagine what WrestleMania would look like without Kevin Owens and Seth freaking Rollins? Come on now!
No way! No, I can't imagine. I won't imagine it. can't believe it was that close. You know what else I can't believe though? Once we win the tag titles, we go to WrestleMania, we're gonna have to compete in the dump known as Dallas, Texas. I know. But you know what? It's a sacrifice that we have to make. It's okay. You know what? The only thing that makes it bearable is the fact that I will be at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas with my best friend, Seth freaking Rollins.
That's right, baby. Dreams do come true. And Kev, I want to take a trip down memory lane.
Oh, I
so
love
let's
those.
look at how we got here.
Let's look at the big
Roll
TV.
the footage, baby. Roll the footage.
2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, Rollins and Owens against RK Bro. Rollins delivers a stomp to Randy Orton on the outside, which would open the door for some spectacular tag team offense between best friends. Rollins pinning Riddle, building momentum for Rollins and Owens for tonight.
That momentum would certainly continue for Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, not just defeating RK Bro, but then the following week as well.
Amazing.
But that was 2 weeks ago.
Right?
You know what was even better than that?
Was it last week?
Last week,
Let's see it.
we did the same thing to Alpha Academy. Check it out, roll the footage, roll it. Well, this is what I was alluding to. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens taking on the Alpha Academy. And again, a similar game plan, if you will, by Owens and Rollins. It seemed as if this match would be in peril for Rollins and Owens. But again, great tag team continuity between Rollins and Owens, taking out Chad Gable, the stunner delivered by Kevin Owens, and then Rollins with the exclamation point, the stomp. 2 weeks, 2 victories for perhaps the next Raw Tag Team Champions.
I mean, come on. You watch that. It's undeniable that momentum is on our side. We are undeniable. Just like it's undeniable that tonight we're punching our ticket to WrestleMania. Just like it's undeniable that Dallas, Texas sucks. Just like it's undeniable that Shorty G and Otis suck. Just like it's undeniable that Arkin and Bro sucks.
Cheers, please.
Well, the reigning Raw Tag Team Champions obviously have an opinion on KO's statements.
They want some silence.
No, they got shushed. Jimmy, very different.
Shush. This is who you gotta go through. The reigning Raw Tag Team Champions. Shush, please. That victory last week was erroneous. Erroneous, I say. And for the dum-dums in Cleveland, let me tell you what that means. That means it was a joke. It was a fluke. I was still reeling from that cheap shot of a stunner that Kevin gave me in the nice little talking segment we were supposed to be having. I am an Olympian. I wrestled in the Olympic Games, and I have a master's degree. That alone means if anyone should compete at WrestleMania, it's Master Gable. My prize pupil, my number one guy, Otis. Look at that face. So tonight, we're gonna finish this crap, retain our titles, and waltz onto the grandest stage of them all and defend our Raw Tag Team Championships. Thank you. Thank you.
Some strong words from your competition in tonight's triple threat match. Any last words from you before you head out there?
Any words? I mean, I do have a pretty extensive vocabulary, and I do think tonight's going to be pretty tubular. But when I get the gears rolling in the old cranium, I start to think that tonight is probably the most important entire night in our career, in RK Bro's career. And I'm not going to let this end our stupendous journey. Hey, Randy, you got any words for the bro?
Do I have any big words for the bro? I tell you what, let me search for it. Yeah, I got one word. I got one big word for the bro, and that word is win. Win by any means necessary. We have come too far. We have worked too hard to not go out there right now and kick everyone's ass in that ring and take those titles back. Yeah!
A fired up Viper does not go well if you're Alpha Academy or the team of Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
What about a comparatively serious Riddle? That's a focus to you guys. We haven't seen in a long time.
Because there's more than just the Raw Tag Team titles at stake tonight. WrestleMania is on the line for all three of these teams. Riddle and Orton looking laser focused, as do the champions, the Alpha Academy, as do the other set of challengers, Rollins and Owens. One of these teams will leave Cleveland as the Raw Tag Team champions with a clear, crystal clear path to Dallas, Texas, to WrestleMania. The other two teams may not have a path at all.
Absolute devastation to not come on top tonight.
When it all comes down to it, this is a career-altering match. You head to WrestleMania or you don't.
Three teams, there will be only one winner, one ticket to WrestleMania. For the losers, it is absolute devastating heartbreak. Who will come out on top and who will walk away defeated? We'll find out on Raw next. Who's going to WrestleMania?
Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K22, the biggest video game in WWE history. It hits different this Friday, featuring a redesigned gameplay engine, stunning graphics, and new controls. Pre-order today for bonus content.
And a place at WrestleMania on the line, as well as those titles. In a Raw Tag Team Championship match, a triple threat RK Bro, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens versus the champion Alpha Academy. Special rules tonight, Corey.
And this triple threat tag team match is around a unique set of rules. One member from each team will be legal at all times. Competitors may only tag their own partner. First team to earn a pinfall or submission will be declared Raw Tag Team champions and head to WrestleMania. Of course, no pinfall, no disqualification. No countout, no disqualification. Down goes Riddle.
Cover! Early kick out by Riddle.
Notice how Chad Gable taken out of the equation early on by Seth Rollins.
Gentlemen, you've been in this business, this game forever. What's it like to lose that WrestleMania opportunity? Career-altering, devastating?
Oh, goodness. Thunderous impact by Kevin Owens. It can be absolutely devastating to a competitor's psyche. Everyone in WWE, every superstar on the roster works tirelessly all year long with hopes of seeing their names in lights at the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. Oh!
Beautiful DDT, shoulders down again. Riddle out, this time much slower kick out.
And unfortunately, the two teams who lose tonight are likely to end up disgruntled, despondent. They could really, really derail their entire career until next year.
To your point, it's a real possibility. You're looking at WrestleMania without the 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Look at this on the outside.
Beautiful suplex over the top. What you expect from a Greco-Roman Olympian?
Gable deceptively powerful. Just ask KO. He's about to go for a ride.
Owens has other plans here. A couple of harsh elbows in the temple of Chad Gable.
Beautiful fireman's carry. Nice escape by Chad Gable. Kevin Owens, and that's something he has so many superstars don't. Big, strong, wide, but incredible athleticism. Look at this agility. At the expense, shoulders down, at the expense of Chad Gable.
Kevin Owens talked about it early on, how frustrating it's been for himself and Seth Rollins. From everything from the Royal Rumble to Elimination Chamber, Tag Made, all these opportunities that fell by the wayside to make it to WrestleMania.
Byron, are you surprised? Have you been surprised by the teamwork and success of Seth freaking Rollins? Shoulders down. Kick out by Chad Gable and Kevin Owens. That's been surprising.
I actually have been a little surprised because when you take two superstars who predominantly are single superstars, it can be a crapshoot as to whether or not they're going to have that intangible, that incredible chemistry. We've seen it in the
shot to the back of the neck.
Doubled up by Riddle.
How often you see him working with Seth Rollins?
That ended quickly. Riddle lands on his feet. Out goes Rollins, who lands on the apron.
Everyone looking for victory, but could it be about many alliances at the right time? Crossbody by Seth Rollins.
Kevin Owens once again legal. Blasting Otis, the #1 guy, off the apron. Rollins did the same to Orton.
Once again, beautiful coordination by Seth frickin' Rollins and KO.
Now Gable jockeying. Oh! Super kick delivered.
Enziguri over the top. Like a well-oiled machine so far are Kevin Owens and Seth frickin' Rollins.
Remember, no count out, no disqualification. Anything that goes down on the outside, perfectly legal.
That is just how Seth Rollins wants it.
Rollins
Through the ropes.
takes out Gable and Riddle.
Kevin Owens now making the climb to the top rope.
Beautiful teamwork.
And then right here.
Shoulders down, 1, 2. Oh, just in time. The Kick Out Alpha Academy still alive.
Who's going to WrestleMania?
Welcome back to an epic Raw Tag Team Championship triple threat match. Little right battling on behalf of RK-Bro laid out by Otis.
Oh my God. Otis laid out everybody.
Clearing house is the big man, the human tree trunk. Sends Seth Rollins flying.
Girth of a tree trunk, the speed of a bulldozer, the power to be tag team champions as long as he damn well pleases. And that's Otis.
And that seems what is on the mind of Otis. Remember, we're the champion. Everybody thinking about Seth freaking Rollins and KO, but they're the ones holding the tag team championship right now.
Otis wants the opportunity to head to WrestleMania, as does Master Gable, together as the Alpha Academy, to be part of the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history. That's what this is all about, even beyond the tag team titles.
Oh, big splash by Otis. Could be it.
Otis man just bulldozed the path to Dallas.
Shoulders down.
I don't know about that one. I gotta agree with you, Saxton. I don't know if that was wise as we look at the impressive height and the crushing impact of Otis squashing Riddle like a bug.
As you said, Corey, everything on the line, and Otis just lift up Riddle's shoulders. Cover. Oh, but Chad Gable didn't get it.
I have no doubt that the master, Chad Gable, will have a conversation with Otis after the match to remind the big man not to make that error again.
Will that conversation happen as the Raw Tag Team Champions?
Well, if you're at the Alpha Academy, hopefully they can have it in the car ride on the way to Dallas.
Beautiful leg lock transitions. By Chad Gable. Oh, worked on by Otis. Taking a little bit, as you said, from the master there.
And both the Alpha Academy and Rollins and Owens have done a fantastic job of isolating the Viper, keeping Orton on the outside of the ring.
Those conditions almost changed.
So close to happening, but not quite. The Iron Man for RK-Bro.
You can remember 3 weeks ago, this was supposed to be a one-on-one between these two teams, RK-Bro and the Alpha Academy.
But Rollins and Owens have earned victories over both teams they're competing against over the past several weeks. Rollins and Owens deserve to be here, as well as WrestleMania, in my opinion.
And they have momentum on their side. You can see it in their confidence so far in this match.
It'll continue to desperately reach to no avail, attempting to tag in Randy Orton.
Doing everything he can to antagonize Randy Orton in the corner.
Pretty much all these teams are focused on the Raw Tag Team titles in the backs of their minds. They're thinking about the sacrifice, all the miles on the road, all the hours in the air all year to get to Mania.
Whoa! Look at he's trying to book his ticket with a big splash.
At the last possible second, Riddle out of the way. The path is clear. A fired up Viper is looking to tag himself in.
Does Riddle make it? And he does by his fingertips.
Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse just came unglued for the arrival into this match of the Viper.
Oh, bad timing for Chad Gable.
Here comes Rollins.
Seth frickin' Rollins
Receives the same treatment.
Big right hand, down goes Owens.
as if to say, I didn't forget about you, buddy.
Rollins now trying to disrupt the plan of Randy Orton. Orton said, Rollins, you can join in on the front too.
Vipers have eyes in the back of their heads, apparently.
Randy Orton looking to double up on the destruction.
just moments away from winning the Raw Tag Team titles and heading to WrestleMania.
This place is literally rumbling.
Orton headed to that place. Eyes locked on Gable.
Counter to the leg lock takedown.
Orton able to kick Gable up. Whoa!
Rollins wanted to stop. RKO!
That's it!
This has got to be it. 1, 2, oh, just in time.
That is
Kevin Owens.
fantastic teamwork.
Owens up! No! Gable!
Bouncing off our table.
No way.
God.
No way in hell.
There's no way Randy Orton is pulling this off right now. That's 330 pounds of Otis.
Can't quite get him up.
Way too big. Even Riddle joining the party.
Little assist.
No way. No way.
Oh, yes. Goodbye to our table, says Otis and RK Bro.
The triple threat rolls on. Who's going to WrestleMania? Who's going to lead champions?
RK Bro, Seth freaking Rollins, Kevin Owens versus the Alpha Academy. Everything on the line, not just in victory, but in defeat as well.
Unique set of rules for this triple threat tag team match. One member of each.
A roll-up, shoulders down. Oh, kick out just in time for Chad Gable.
One member of each team legal at all times. You can only tag your designated partner. No countouts, no disqualification. First team to score a pinfall or submission will win the Raw Tag Team titles and head to WrestleMania. But what about the other two teams?
They'll watch from home, disappointed. Tears in their eyes. Floating, bro, that could be it.
Owens right there in position.
And you're motivated to not just save your partner, but keep the match from ending.
Absolutely, as we take another look back at the spectacular athleticism possessed by Riddle, Floating Bro nearly ended this one. But, oh, wow,
My gosh.
doubled up senton.
It's a unique way out of the Bro mission.
And you're not able to contain himself as we take another look.
Both Owens and Riddle crashing down across the ribcage of Gable. Randy throwing rights now with Owens.
Something not a lot of superstars would attempt, which is to go toe-to-toe with KO Kevin Owens. Caught up a little bit.
Oh, just all sorts of nasty. We got fighting here in front of us.
Orton into the cover.
1, 2, oh, not even 2.
Because again, it can't be overstated that if you don't win the Raw Tag Team titles in this matchup, you most likely do not have a path to WrestleMania. As we see the power of Otis on display.
Every superstar tonight fighting like they know that.
gosh.
Oh,
Because they do know that, Jimmy. That's the whole precipice of WrestleMania right now. Everybody wants the opportunity to be a part of the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history.
Tag made by Otis now, who will continue the onslaught onto a helpless Riddle. Tag made to Gable.
but still time for a splash from Otis. Can we make it 2? Oh, moonsault off the top might be over. Oh, just in time. Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins knows what it feels like, what it means, how valuable it is to compete on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. Oh, Rollins would rather have anything terrible happen to him than miss WrestleMania.
Gable now perched on the top, going after Rollins. Rollins one step quicker.
Beautiful speed by Seth Rollins. Great awareness. Take the legs out from under Chad Gable.
Heard Gable talk about how he has yet to experience a WrestleMania moment. To get this close and to lose that chance could be psychologically crushing.
And right now we know for a fact how desperate Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens are to make their own way to WrestleMania. Tonight, it could go up in smoke.
When you think about your favorite athlete in any sport, the one knock is they never got a ring. They were never successful on the big stage. Same thing here in the WWE.
Chad Gable all alone, maybe not.
Cat-like agility from Seth Rollins. Gable in trouble on the top.
Did he get him up? Going to the second rope. Oh, nice escape by Chad Gable. He was in serious trouble.
Fantastic counter by the master. Chad Gable making the climb to the top once again. But now it's Gable in control of Rollins.
Serious position for both Chad Gable and Seth Rollins. Now Kevin Owens back in the mix.
Beautiful double team. Great timing.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Chad Gable thought he was in trouble before.
This
This is a dangerous situation for Chad Gable.
Wait a minute, here comes the tree trunk.
This could be horrendous.
Are you kidding me?
Otis!
Oh! But still a superplex!
Superhuman power by Otis, the #1 guy of Alpha Academy, driving Rollins and Owens down. Unfortunately for Otis, Gable may have suffered the most damage in this entire maneuver.
Oh, man.
Rebounding off the canvas, and he is laid out in the center of the
Wait a
ring.
minute, Riddle looking to capitalize. Riddle making the climb into the center of the ring.
Looking for that moment, that opportunity that will send him to WrestleMania.
It already looks like a car crash on the road to WrestleMania.
It is anyone's game right now. Which one of these teams will head to WrestleMania?
No disqualification. It is breaking down. Who's going to WrestleMania? Who wants it most?
Welcome back to a laid out field. Who is going to WrestleMania? RK Bro, Alpha Academy, Seth freaking Rollins, and Kevin Owens. We're just trying to stay out of the way, folks.
Who will be champions? Who will go home? If Kevin Owens has any say about it, himself and Seth freaking Rollins will take part in the showcase of the Immortals. And this is the risk, the lengths Owens is willing to go to ensure that.
Oh, Riddle was looking to take a similar risk until Seth Rollins changed his plans.
Everyone trying to avoid the pain and humiliation of watching WrestleMania from home. Cover! Just in time for Riddle. That's maybe the closest we've seen so far, Byron.
You're right, Jimmy. Watch this again. Stomp right to the chest of Riddle. Riddle barely escaping, barely preserving his life in this match.
Rollins staring at the WrestleMania sign. The ultimate goal in this matchup. This match is Rollins' ticket. This match is Kevin Owens' perhaps only ticket to WrestleMania. But what happens to the two teams that come up short tonight?
Oh, right into the triangle. Beautiful transition. He might finish now. It's tight.
This could be the moment right here.
That's his turn as him now thinking about the arm.
Oh my gosh.
The bridge of Riddle standing on top of his head.
Cranking it against his thigh.
Rollins is starting to fade.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Good grief. Now Orton back in here. Muscle
German suplex.
Chad Gable. Gable turning his attention to Seth Rollins.
Not stop. Oh, hold up. Going straight to another German suplex. Could it be 3 in a row?
Riddle about to suffer the
American
same.
automatic. Right on the back of Riddle's head.
5-point throws, gentlemen. That's how you go to the Olympics.
Chad Gable determined to have his WrestleMania moment.
We may be in the midst of the greatest triple threat tag team match we've ever seen.
I do not disagree with you, Corey, as Chad Gable now looking to put the finishing touches on this match.
Oh my God!
What in the world?
It is all about the Raw Tag Team titles and WrestleMania.
Super kick wipes out Orton. Super kick wipes out Otis.
The second by Rollins. The big man is rocked.
And freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens working together.
This has been a familiar scene, gentlemen. Rollins and Owens with Chad Gable isolated.
This is what Gable fell victim to last week. The stunner.
Oh, there it is. Lining up the stop.
Rollins picking up speed.
He got it.
And Riddle disposing of Rollins.
RK Bro and the new Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro.
We saw the off-the-charts intensity of RK Bro. We heard Randy Orton said, we have to win. We need to win. And not only RK Bro, once again, Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro is headed to WrestleMania.
Owens and Rollins are disconsolate right now. The last remaining path to the showcase of the Immortals for Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens just disintegrated and slipped through their fingertips.
They had it, gentlemen. They had it. But it's in the hands of RK
And
Bro.
what about the Alpha Academy, who moments ago were Raw Tag Team Champions, are now without their
Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens were incredible. The Alpha Academy was incredible. But we knew coming into this, only one team would secure their path to WrestleMania. And that team are the new Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro.
Shell-shocked Seth frickin' Rollins. Understandable.
It's more than just the last 364 days to WrestleMania. It's a lifetime of work. It is literally your life's work if you're Kevin Owens, if you're Seth freaking Rollins. Hell, if you're Alpha Academy, and everything that you have worked tirelessly for, all of the sacrifice this year was for naught.
It's gone. 1, 2, 3. No WrestleMania.
Except for two men, and the two men standing in the ring right now, Randy Orton and Riddle. But what an incredible, absolutely incredible delivery right here, mid-air, of the RKO by Randy Orton.
Orton strikes like a sniper, which allowed Rollins to capitalize. Here comes the stunner, the same move that beat Alpha Academy last week. Rollins looking to stomp his way to Dallas, delivers, but Riddle, never the opportunist, would sneak in, steal the fall, and the Raw Tag Team titles, but above all else, Riddle and Orton RK Bro heading to WrestleMania.
What a gratifying moment, the WrestleMania sign in the background.
Randy Orton, Riddle, congratulations on becoming Raw Tag Team Champions once again. What does this victory mean for you?
You know what this victory means to us? We're going to WrestleMania, bro!
I have been doing this more than 20 years now, and I have never had this much fun as I'm having right now in this ring with my partner, Riddle. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to say the F word. It's a word I've never said in 20 years that I've been here. Over 20 years, I'm going to say the F word, and I'm going to say that this man is my friend. And I wouldn't have rather been out here with anyone else, because truth be told, I don't have any other friends but Riddle. We're going to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. To the RK Bro, your new Raw Tag Team Champion.
The Viper understandably elated. Unfortunately for Kevin Owens, that is not the case. The agony of defeat for Owens, Rollins, and the Alpha Academy.
Well, RK Bro, they got the strong romance, but romance was in the air around the 24/7 title and our progressive Better Together feature.
Stronger Together is brought to you by Progressive. Get even more savings when you bundle your boat, RV, or motorcycle with Progressive.
Reggie and Dana Brooke join forces to battle Akira Tozawa and Tamina in mixed tag team action.
The battle of the odd couples.
Oh, tag made to Tozawa.
Drop kick, out goes Tamina. Beautiful flip, shoulders down. And that's it.
Solid tag team continuity between Dana Brooke and Reggie. Something special's happening here between Dana Brooke and Reggie. Love is in the air, guys. Oh my gosh. Romance is in the air with Tamina and Tozawa. What a beautiful moment. So treated by romance and Zach Kiss Kelly at prom. What a beautiful week.
I don't know what to say. That's understated. Dana Brooke, 24/7 champion, along with Reggie, ready to defend her title tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the 24/7 championship. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Reggie from Cleveland, Ohio,
24/7 championship on the line as Dana Brooke takes on the apple of Akira Tozawa's eye in the imposing Tamina. That match is next. Live, I think I see Cupid over there, guys. Here on Raw. Arm-breaking main event taking ass-beating Ronda Rousey.
This Friday, after unleashing a dominant display of power,
Ronda Rousey taking Charlotte down. Rousey with an ankle lock.
as the baddest woman on the planet, shaking the confidence of the Queen.
Ronda Rousey has the champ exactly where she wants her.
The road to their WrestleMania Saturday main event intensifies on Friday Night SmackDown. Live this Friday, 8, 7 Central. Only
We're proud to be here in Cleveland, Ohio, and this crowd, bunch of Dogs fans, let's say, also Cleveland Cavaliers, they have been on fire for a reason. Why? Moments ago, one of the most epic triple threat matches I believe I have ever seen. Incredible.
The Raw Tag Team titles on the line, and the Viper striking out of nowhere. An RKO, which led to Rollins and Owens doing what they do best. First, the stunner, followed by a stomp from Rollins, and WrestleMania was so close they could taste the Texas barbecue. But Riddle had other plans, sneaking in at the 11th hour, stealing the win, the titles, and WrestleMania with an assist from the outside. And Rollins and Owens tasting the agony of defeat, watching as their WrestleMania dreams evaporated before our very eyes.
moment, if you will, for Kevin Owens coming to terms with the realization that himself and Seth Rollins is not headed to WrestleMania.
You got this. It's easy for you. You've been here many, many times.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Could you give me a good luck kiss?
Of course.
Byron, you feel the romance?
Get a little steamy between Reggie and Dana Brooke.
Give us 24/7 champion a lot of energy. She's going to need it tonight.
And your opponents, accompanied to the ring by Akira Tozawa from the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
Maybe my second favorite couple?
Nobody meaner than Tamina, but she's had some romance as of late as well.
All right, let's go.
Wait. I want to give you a good luck kiss.
Really?
That's a lot of luck. Could you handle that one, Byron?
I'm not sure that I could. Tamina, a bit of a aggressive lover, I suppose.
All right, well, we're done with the kiss, and it's about the 24/7 championship that is on the line between Tamina and Dana Brooke.
It's certainly an opportunity that Tamina has been more or less obsessed with the last few months here in WWE, and that's been her attempt to win the 24/7 title. Great opportunity here against Dana Brooke.
That frustration has been building every time it's in her goal. It seems to just slip away.
I'm going to take a look into my crystal ball, and I have a feeling Dana Brooke's in for a little hometown humiliation here on Monday Night Raw. Backed by the motivation of romance, of the power of Tozawa. I mean, Cleveland hasn't seen this much superstition since Joe Boo.
Brooke out of the way. Tamina, boys in the corner now. Dana Brooke looking to strike.
Great athlete. We're seeing it now.
Has handspring, elbow, finds some more.
Jeez. Someone get the license plate of that truck.
Watching Tamina makes my insides hurt.
There ain't nobody meaner than Tamina.
Getting some emotional support from outside of the ring.
There's so much Reggie can do right now for Dana Brooke, who's in serious peril.
Austin Crab applied middle of the ring. This will not end well for Dana Brooke.
Holding her back in half. She's looking at Reggie, but he can't come in and help.
Look at the heartbreak for Dana Brooke to not only lose the 24/7 title, but to lose the title in her hometown.
And Tamina right now looking to make that happen with this amazing pressure. That Boston Crab is tight. I don't see any way out, gentlemen.
Flexibility is one thing, but the human anatomy is not meant to bend like this.
Dana Brooke trying desperately to power out, and
She does. Shoulders down.
hooks both legs.
Oh, she got her.
All right.
Here's your winner, and still the 24/7 champion, Dana. No. Dana, you did it. The winner of the match. The love of my life. Tamina.
Future shot, Tozawa.
Must not be a reciprocal feeling.
That's it.
They can play outfield for the Guardians. They need all the help they can get. Excuse me, Seth. Care to comment on your loss in the Raw Tag Team Championship match? Seth, this must be devastating for you. Missing this opportunity to be at WrestleMania. You care to comment at all? You have to understand the emotions being felt by Seth freaking Rollins and Kevin Owens. These gentlemen work all year long, tirelessly sacrificing for the opportunity to compete at WrestleMania. And tonight, just moments ago, we witnessed that opportunity go up in smoke.
Yeah, well, speaking of the road to WrestleMania, last Saturday, Madison Square Garden, the head of the table, gave us perhaps a little preview of what's going down in Dallas.
This would grow to be the most viewed Instagram post in WWE history. The head of the table, the Universal Champion.
Look at this.
Brock Lesnar, acknowledge me.
Lesnar laid out bleeding, and if you missed the full clip, we will show it to you later tonight in its entirety from Madison Square Garden.
This is what it all leads to. That's right. Title versus title. Winner take all. Championship unification. The most stupendous two-night WrestleMania of all time.
This is the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. WWE Champion, Universal Champion, winner take all, championship unification. It simply doesn't get any bigger than this. Awesome! Maybe I spoke too soon. I knew that was coming.
There's anyone who thinks he's bigger than WrestleMania, he'll
tell you over and over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Miz!
There's a little extra pep in his step, of course.
The single greatest athlete to ever escape the mistake by the lake.
That's what the Miz will tell you.
This is his home, and we will see, of course, his homecoming, not just The Miz, but his tag team partner at WrestleMania, Logan Paul, as well. And it's also a special guest, another hometown boy, Jerry. The King Lawler will be joining him. So much ego on Monday Night Raw. Coming up next, the King is back.
Should have given you a night off, Saxton.
And there is The Miz. There's a reason for that smile because of what he did to the Mysterios.
This was 2 weeks ago on a special edition of Miz TV as Logan Paul, the new ally of The Miz, would attempt to beat some respect into Rey Mysterio and his disrespectful offspring Dominic.
The Miz has gone on to claim that himself and his social media megastar partner Logan Paul will dominate the Mysterios. Well, I promise you, Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic will have something to say about that as the Mysterios take on Miz and Logan Paul. WrestleMania Saturday, streaming live on WWE on Peacock. Cleveland. I'm home! You hear that? That is respect! No, Cleveland is awesome! And what you just saw is Logan and I give the Mysterios a taste of what it's like to eat a skull-crushing finale. Because of what they said about me and my WrestleMania tag team partner, let's take a look, shall we?
If this jackass is who's going to be your partner at WrestleMania, we accept.
Can you believe the disrespect out of Dominic Mysterio? Disrespect to your two hometown boys? Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to bring out social media icon, hydration drink CEO, business mogul, the man that will help me defeat the Mysterios at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cleveland native, Logan Paul!
He didn't say professional boxer. That's all I'm going to add to that, gentlemen.
Or WWE superstars.
When you've got as many accolades as Logan Paul does, it's tough to remember them all. This is the new dynamic duo in WWE, but rather than Batman and Robin, this is like having two fat men.
Do you really believe the words coming out of your mouth right now?
I sure do.
Do you really believe Logan Paul's gonna hold his own at WrestleMania?
No doubt in my mind.
Well, he certainly has the enthusiasm and attitude of The Miz.
That's not a good thing, actually.
What's up, Cleveland?
It is good to be home. Miz, I gotta say, I am honored to be your tag team partner. I'm honored to be on WrestleMania. And I am honored to be back home in Cleveland! Let's go! Let's go! As it sounds like you know, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I went to Westlake High School. My boys from Westlake High School are all here. Over there, they
I showed up tonight, Monday Night Raw. Shout out Demons. I was a wrestler myself. I placed 5th in the state of Ohio. And I gotta say, I got nothing but respect for my city because Cleveland made me to the man I am today.
Now, don't be modest, don't be modest. You made it on your own. Daddy didn't get you a YouTube channel. You got that yourself. I would have followed in my dad's footsteps. I would have been flipping burgers at Mr. Hero. Now, Dominic, okay. But Dominic's dad, Ray, got him a WWE contract before he was ready. Now, don't get me wrong. Rey Mysterio is an absolute legend in this ring. And what him and Dom have been able to do as a tag team, first ever father-son tag team champions, is incredible. And Rey Mysterio has earned the right to be beloved. But haven't I? Everything Rey Mysterio has accomplished, I have accomplished. Yet Rey Mysterio is cheered and I am booed. Not here, of course, because you people get me. The only way Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio have ever beaten me is by cheating. I mean, who would you rather see in this ring? A father-son tag team of losers? Or two pop culture icons standing before you? Look, Miz, the way I see it, Rey is the WWE legend, the superstar, and Dominic's just riding off his coattails. But that's not what we do here in Cleveland. Here in Cleveland, we step up, we step out, and we kick ass. And here's someone else who shares that point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, please get up out of your seats for WWE's special guest, a person that was born and raised right here in Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, I hear someone who's earned the right to be beloved.
I want to hear Logan Paul growl some more. Okay, think about joining Cannibal Corpse. Who in the history of the WWE had more epic matches than Jerry the King Lawler? That was my childhood. Well, you got a crappy childhood. It explains a lot, Jimmy. I'm just kidding around. I got all the respect in the world for the King. Matter of fact, Jimmy, I wish King was sitting to your left right now.
Oh, yeah, full back commentary.
That's not what I meant. Jeremy's wearing a Myles Garrett jersey. He better start swinging that crown around. I can't begin to tell you how awesome this is. Thank you, Cleveland. Wow. You know, this is great, Logan, to hear you guys a little bit of history here. Now, I go way back with Cleveland. I want to know, anybody here of a little town I first started living in, Lorain, Ohio? Then I moved from there to Vermilion, Ohio. But I spent 8 years in Amherst, Ohio. Amherst Comets, yeah. Man, it's so great. And you know what? I wore this Browns jersey because I was actually in Cleveland in 1964 when the Browns won the NFL championship. I was here. Yes. So I'm so excited to be here, Miz, on your homecoming. And what is so cool right now, I just realized this. I'm looking at you, Miz, standing beneath that WrestleMania sign, and I'm just thinking, how would it be? What do you think, Miz, about having WrestleMania right here in Cleveland, Ohio? Huh? What do you think, Miz?
I think that's an awesome idea.
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Liz, you were just out here singing the praises
exactly a WrestleMania city. Oh, wait. You were just cheering me and now you're booing me? I mean, come on. Let's be real. The pyrotechnics alone of WrestleMania this city can handle. The only real pyro this city can handle is when the lake catches on fire. And to be completely honest with you, I don't even live here anymore. I haven't lived here for a long time. Nobody lives here anymore. Whenever you get an ounce of success, you leave. Kind of like the Browns went to the Baltimore, and then what happened there? They won a Super Bowl. But not only that, like, they aren't the only ones that left and won a Super Bowl. How about Odell Beckham Jr.? LeBron James won a championship and left. The same reason that Cleveland will never host a Super Bowl is the same reason that they will never host a WrestleMania. And honestly, I think it's time that Logan and I get out of here and go and take our talents to WrestleMania, defeating the Mysterios, because winners leave Cleveland. Bye-bye.
Dirty Dogs have been a thorn in the side of Tommaso Ciampa. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Tommaso Ciampa of NXT 2.0 putting in the work in one-on-one action, defeated Robert Roode of the Dirty Dogs, which would give Ciampa momentum, hypothetically, heading into the next night in NXT 2.0, but not without a beatdown at the hands of Roode and Ziggler. The next night on NXT 2.0, it was NXT champion Bron Breakker teaming up with Tommaso Ciampa. Several momentum shifts in this matchup. One time we thought it was Ziggler and Roode who were going to come out with a victory. Then Ciampa and Breakker, but think of how good this felt for Tommaso Ciampa. Fairy tale ending, pinning the shoulders of Dolph Ziggler on NXT 2.0.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, NXT standout Tommaso Ciampa, and NXT champion Bron Breakker. And might I add a very special welcome to you, Bron Breakker, on what is your first night on Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, man. I'm still taking it all in. If you couldn't tell, I'm excited.
Now, gentlemen, tomorrow night on NXT Roadblock, you're slated to face each other and Dolph Ziggler in an NXT Championship Triple Threat match. Yet tonight, you're partners. Are you in any way worried about Ziggler and Roode having a home field advantage here?
Home field advantage? This is a dream come true. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to come here and compete on Raw. And although I'll be representing NXT here tonight, I'm going to make the most out of this opportunity to get my hands on Dolph Ziggler and his goon, Bobby Roode. Listen, Kevin, Dolph, he talks a big game and he has every right to. He's won almost every championship there is, except that NXT title. But as for tonight, well, we beat the Dirty Dogs once before. Now we're going to do it again on Monday Night Raw.
Ciampa and Breakker have to be confident because they know they can function and succeed as a tag team.
You know who else can do that?
The Dirty Dogs. One win does not a great tag team make sense.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the Dirty Dogs.
No one can convince me otherwise. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the absolute favorites to win this game.
Number 4 NXT champion Bron Breakker defends his title against Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat match on NXT Roadblock tomorrow night. Breakker will team up with Ciampa to take on the Dirty Dogs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, WWE 2K22, the biggest video game in WWE history. It's different this Friday, featuring a redesigned gameplay engine, stunning graphics, and new controls. Pre-order today for bonus content.
WWE have to give a big congratulations to Gable Stevenson, back-to-back Big Ten champion. I've been watching him all year. He is dominating the opposition. One more step to go. An NCAA title. He says, I'm retiring, leaving my shoes on the mat.
Already got an Olympic gold medal, and he's been a Raw draft pick. I cannot wait for this dude to arrive in WWE. Good luck, Gable.
Got the skills, got the attitude.
Excuse me, Street Profits. We are just 4 weeks away from the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history. But as of now, much like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins and the former Raw Tag Team Champions, the Alpha Academy, there doesn't seem to be a place on the WrestleMania card for you. This must be disappointing.
Sarah, I thought we were closer than that.
You gonna drop snitch on us like that, Val?
But you know what? 4 weeks is plenty of time for us to sprinkle in a little bit of magic for us to make our way into WrestleMania.
Talk to him.
But let us remind everybody. Let us refresh their memory. Last week, your boys, the Street Profits, pinned the new Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. RK Bro. RK Bro. So if anybody is first or next in line for a title shot, it's your boys, the Street Profits.
Yes, sir. Besides, Alpha Academy, Otis and Gable, go on and hit to the back of the line. You know what? Hit them books, fam. Take a crash course in pyramid schemes. Cause Otis, Gable's stealing your money, fam.
Seth and KO are moping around like a bunch of rich kids who got cut off from a trust fund. I need money, honey. $5, daddy. So if anybody is next in line, Sarah, it's the Street Profits. Matter of fact, anything in the future that has Raw Tag Team Gold better have the Street Profits name in it. Tell them why, dog.
Because the Street Profits are up and we want the smoke.
No rest for the weary. The new Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, they better keep their heads on a swivel on the road to WrestleMania.
We're going to Wisconsin, weigh in at 201 pounds. Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa looks laser focused tonight, but it'll be a very different scenario right here on USA. A triple threat match for the NXT Championship as Braun Breaker defends his NXT title against former champion Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler, the man who's looking to capture the one title that has eluded him thus far. Buckle up, everybody. Get ready for this.
NXT champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the NXT champion, Braun Breaker. Always physical, always dangerous, but fired up tonight for his Raw debut, Byron.
Without question, I am excited about having the NXT champion Braun Breaker here on Raw. This man is a special athlete.
Braun Breaker is high energy, high intensity, and high impact. My veins are bulging, heart rate's off the charts. The fight of my life, shoot for the stars, I light up the night. I'm ready for battle, I'm ready to fight. This is my legacy, this is my right. I am what I am. Fear my war. The only thing you should be worried about is me. I'm the freaking NXT champion, and I will prove why I earned this championship each and every week. I am a king.
Just a glimpse at what Braun Breaker is capable of tonight. Ciampa and Breaker are partners. Tomorrow night they will be adversaries. I'm curious to see how well they coexist.
Now, Braun Breaker's an athlete. What I mean by that? He's fast and strong and quick and athletic and agile. You want to get three of those attributes.
And explosive above all else. It's been a while since I've seen anyone with the explosion that Braun Breaker possesses inside of a ring.
Look, I would imagine there's got to be some nerves for Braun Breaker competing on Raw for the first time, but he's the kind of athlete who feeds off those nerves, who rises to the occasion. I am beyond pumped here to see Braun in a WWE ring.
Thus far, Byron, you are correct. But competing for the first time on Monday Night Raw can be overwhelming to even the most talented superstar. But wait a minute.
Right now, Breakker is overwhelming Robert Roode.
Braun making me eat my words. Look at the power of the NXT champion.
Count the seconds, gentlemen. Oh, beautiful suplex.
Has made it look effortless.
And remember, this is also a chance for Braun Breakker to send a message to Dolph Ziggler. Even send a message to his partner tonight, Tommaso Ciampa, tag me, about his plans tomorrow night at NXT Roadblock.
So if I'm Tommaso Ciampa, this is a perfect opportunity to take a knife and put it in Braun Breaker's back before you have to compete for the NXT title tomorrow night. Get any kind of upper hand you can.
Oh,
Ideally, that happens after they...
to the cover, hook in the leg. I pick out by Robert Roode. Look at the pressure right now applied by Tommaso Ciampa.
Days of last week, Tommaso Ciampa got to be feeling ultra confident, having scored a win over Robert Roode.
And to your point, you may want an advantage over Braun Breaker, but the Dirty Dogs have been after Tommaso Ciampa throughout the last few weeks, both here and on NXT.
Dolph Ziggler is after the NXT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa just happens to be standing in the way. It's not personal.
I think Ziggler miscalculated how easy it would be.
Buster right through the canvas.
Ziggler miscalculated how clear the path would be to the NXT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa running interference, stating his claim.
Just for reference there, Corey, one of your friends dresses up as a cameraman and hits me, that's very personal.
Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Dirty Dogs continues.
Amazing, astounding, marvelous, astonishing, phenomenal, breathtaking, dynamite, staggering, stupendous.
Now welcome back to Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. So far, the teamwork of the Dirty Dogs on display.
Tomorrow night, right here on USA, Braun Breaker will defend his NXT Championship against Dolph Ziggler and his partner tonight, Tommaso Ciampa, in a triple threat match.
Well, right now it's Tommaso Ciampa, I dare say, wearing down in the corner of the Dirty Dogs.
That's exactly what Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode wanted. Soften up Tommaso Ciampa, make sure he's less than 100% tomorrow night. At NXT Roadblock.
Double back elbows, simple but incredibly effective. Carefully measured knee into the cover
again. Kick out, but not a lot of space under that shoulder.
Evan desperately has got to find a way to tag in the NXT champion, Braun Breaker.
He prides himself, Tommaso Ciampa, on being strategic, on being a general there. He says there's purpose behind everything I do, but right now it's basically been 2-on-1.
Braun Breaker focused on being a juggernaut. Run roughshod all over NXT. I know. What a knee from Ciampa. Down goes Roode.
And can Braun Breaker become a factor in this match? That's the question.
The question still remains, can Braun Breaker trust Tommaso Ciampa? We know Braun doesn't trust Dolph, nor should he.
Ciampa's clearly reaching, attempting to make the tag to Braun Breaker.
And he does.
Here comes the NXT champion.
Fired up. Braun Breaker's been fired up all evening.
Mowing through Dolph Ziggler.
Look at this power.
God.
Overhead, belly to belly, my goodness, with authority.
Thunderous clothesline by Braun Breaker. He's looking dire for Dolph Ziggler.
I remember the last time I saw Dolph Ziggler tossed around like that.
Picked out of midair by Breaker.
In your face physicality is what Braun Breaker is all about. There's the overhead belly to belly by Breaker. Now Breaker looking to put Ziggler away.
Looking to fold Dolph Ziggler in half and runs right into a knee.
The veteran Ziggler got the knee up just in time.
Just in time to get leveled.
Breaker looks a little rocked. I think the knee of Ziggler connected. NXT champion a little worse for wear.
Breaker's still on his feet.
Taking his time to recover though. This moves, he doesn't want to be off balance.
Credit to Breaker for soldiering forward. Check this out.
Good timing by Robert Roode to the roll-up. Got a handful of tights and it's not enough.
Breaker now. Sidestep Ziggler. Shoulder first goes Braun Breaker.
Zigzag. That might be it if he can get the cover. He does. just in time. Did I answer some of your questions about trust there, Corey?
Oh my goodness! Hard landing on the outside for Robert Roode, courtesy of Tommaso Ciampa's knee. Braun Breaker now in need of attack.
We didn't know if they'd make a team, but Tommaso Ciampa was there when Braun Breaker needed him.
And Ciampa repeating his loyalty to this team just like he did last week on NXT.
They get super kicked up. He studied that one.
Oh dear.
Again, look at the strength of Braun Breaker. Making it look easy with the press. Right into the power slam. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Message sent by Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa. The team on Tommaso Ciampa and the NXT champion, Braun Breaker.
I wonder what sort of condition the champion's shoulder will be in tomorrow night at NXT 2.0 right here on the USA Network. A triple threat match for Braun Breaker's NXT championship as he defends against both Tommaso Ciampa, his partner tonight, and Dolph Ziggler.
Congrats! Congrats, kid! You pulled one over on the old Dirty Dogs. Congratulations. I loved how you and Ciampa just work together so well as a team. But tomorrow night on NXT, there is a triple threat for that championship. And the second you turn your back on me and look at Ciampa, that is when I strike, and that is when I become NXT champion. And you will be stuck with your whole world crumbling around you, and I'll be there in all my glory with one more trophy for my big ass trophy case. See you tomorrow, kids. Disruptive performance on his Raw debut from Braun Breaker.
All about tomorrow night now, NXT 2.0.
Great destruction by Braun Breaker. He got a way to go before he becomes Omos.
The walking personification of pain. The gargantuan Omos.
Everything Omos does is colossal.
7'4", 400 pounds, incredibly agile and fast, with the ability to inflict as much damage as Omos so chooses.
From 9 feet up.
You made your in-ring debut at WrestleMania last year and have been undefeated ever since. Are you at all concerned that you might not have a place at WrestleMania this year?
How many victims do I have to dominate to get my WrestleMania moment, huh? I have annihilated everyone for one reason. I am not waiting for my WrestleMania moment. I am taking it, even if I have to punish and dominate every single superstar until there's still left.
He's scary. He's motivated tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 400 pounds, Omos. Absolutely unbelievable AJ Styles
be removed and prevented from competing in the matchup. The latest update, Bobby Lashley is still under WWE's concussion protocol. We'll keep you updated as they're available.
Apollo Crews right now hoping he doesn't end up in concussion protocol against Omos.
Well, what do you think Apollo Crews is thinking right now, especially given the mood that Omos is in?
I'll tell you what Apollo Crews is thinking, Myers. The same thing every man and woman on the roster is thinking about Dallas, Texas, about how do I become part of the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history.
Omos divided attention. Think about Commander Aziz gives Apollo Crews an opportunity with a big drop kick.
It shows you how confident Omos is. Not only warning Apollo Crews, warning Commander Aziz, who's not even in the match. Hey, you're next.
Former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion.
Right now, Apollo Crews looking like light work for Omos, the Colossus of Monday Night Raw. My goodness, what an agonizing situation for Crews.
Look at the face of Apollo Crews. I'm sure he's going to be anywhere but inside the ring right now at the mercy of Omos.
And as sadistic as Omos can be, heard how motivated he is to punch his ticket to WrestleMania.
Omos made his debut last year at WrestleMania, has been absolutely unstoppable ever since.
Make no mistake about it, Omos isn't like the giants of yesteryear, some tall, bumbling fool. Omos is a superior athlete. He's got incredible agility, incredible speed, and a mean streak taller than he is. These are two true monsters of the game. Gotta reinforce the ring if those two ever met eye to eye, face to face.
How often do you see that look on the face of Commander Aziz? Unsure of himself.
I don't know that I've ever seen that look. Oh my God!
Look of concern, perhaps a little bit of fear, very commonplace when you're in the presence of Omos.
Take a look at the impact. A single forearm from Omos nearly put Apollo Crews into the front row.
I want to give you folks at home a little bit of scale. Apollo Crews is incredibly strong. That means as wide as a church door. And right now he's being tossed around by Omos.
By a dude who's as tall as a church steeple.
Omos taking his time, having his way with Apollo Crews.
Like he did with T-Bar last week. T-Bar a giant, and he got absolutely crushed by Omos.
Escape out of the corner, attempting to give himself a chance here.
I think he hurt his own shin and ankle there.
I think Omos is just firing himself up for more destruction, domination. How many must fall before Omos earns a WrestleMania opportunity?
Goodness.
Not just fall, but get slammed easy cover. Once again, it's over.
Dominance.
Another victim. Watch the impact here from Omos. And another victim for Omos to add to his growing list.
If you listen to Omos' own words, that list is going to continue to grow longer until the Colossus gets what it is that he wants, which is WrestleMania. Look at these two skyscrapers.
He's the bully. There's always a bigger bully.
And that is Omos.
Omos laughed in the face of Commander Aziz, laughed at the threat of Commander
And
Aziz.
the laugh might have hurt even worse than a physical altercation. Omos showing no fear. Omos wants WrestleMania.
Oh, we talk about Omos. We talk about destruction. We talk about pain. We talk about sadistic attacks. And that's what we saw last week from the Rated R Superstar Edge. I have never seen anything like this.
It's been many moons since that side of the Rated R Superstar reared its ugly head. Well, Edge is here live next.
On the road to WrestleMania, our card rapidly filling up to the most storied names in WWE history. AJ Styles and Edge was made official last week. Not by an official, not by a contract
bitch to Omos for the last year.
The ultimate opportunist strikes again.
This is Edge in full WrestleMania mode.
Edge out of the way. Oh my God. Wow.
And just raining down shots on Styles.
What is going through the mind of Edge?
I don't think Edge is done.
WWE Hall of Famer, Edge!
I'm going to speak directly to you. But put the kiddos to bed. Mama probably doesn't want to see this either. AJ, what I did last week, I did for you. I did to help you, AJ. You want to face me at WrestleMania, then I need the best AJ. I need that flesh-tearing pit bull. And I did. I helped you, AJ. But ironically, you helped me too. It was like my brain cracked open and finally let the real me free to fly. And it felt so good. It was a me that I've never met before. It is a me that I have fallen in love with. This ring. I feel in control of everything that will ever happen in this ring. I feel in control of everything that will ever happen within this entire industry. Standing on the mountain of omnipotence, and the view, AJ, is phenomenal.
Since his arrival here in WWE many years back, I've considered Edge a friend for many years. I have never in my life, not for a moment, seen that side of the Rated R Superstar. If I were AJ Styles, I'd rethink my decision about WrestleMania.
Well, WrestleMania bringing out a lot of emotions. That was on display earlier tonight. A triple threat tag team match for the tag team titles and a spot at WrestleMania. This was the definition of the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
The closing moments of this matchup, just when it seemed as though Kevin Owens and Seth freaking Rollins had victory in their fingertips. Riddle would reemerge, launch Rollins from the ring, and steal the win, the Raw Tag Team titles, and the glory of taking part at WrestleMania with an assist from the Viper Randy Orton from the outside.
A spectacular moment for Arcade Bro, but the agony of defeat for Kevin Owens as the realization dawned upon him he will not go to WrestleMania, and that same feeling matched by Seth freaking Rollins.
Earlier tonight, you and your partner, Seth Rollins, fell short in the Raw Tag Team Championship match, and it seems you no longer have a path to WrestleMania. So what's going on in your mind right now?
You know why you don't see me as distraught as my partner Seth Rollins was earlier tonight? Because you know that feeling I had at the end of the tag team match when I realized we weren't going to WrestleMania? I never want to feel that again. But you know what? I won't have to. You know why? Because I just had an epiphany. You know what an epiphany is? It's when you have an idea so brilliant that no one else can have it, and that's what I just had. Okay, I have an idea, and that idea is going to change my entire WrestleMania future.
Would you care to share?
No, not yet. Okay, I still have to iron out some details, but I have a plan. And I'm gonna share that plan with everyone later tonight.
You guys think Neil's plan could be it? Owen's really smirking. This must be a strong plan.
I agree with you. I can't wait to find out exactly what it is. It's meant to stand
Match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Alwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, another superstar looking for redemption since her loss to Becky Lynch. Can she get it tonight?
As is the Nightmare.
Two women who have yet to define their path to the showcase of the Immortals. Will it come tonight? I have my doubts.
Of course you would.
Rhea Ripley knows about from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley. She knows all about success at WrestleMania. She wants that feeling again, and she might get it. If Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan defeat Carmella and Queen Zelina, they will be added to the Women's Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania. Once again, WrestleMania on the line next.
How's my hair look? I look all right, guys?
Well, this crowd here in Cleveland has been treated to an amazing night, but the crowd at Madison Square Garden last Saturday was treated to a display of dominance courtesy of the Bloodline.
Sasha Banks and Naomi, but listen, you want to prove yourself? Why not welcome another challenge in the form of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan?
Because Carmella's got big things coming up in the future. I'm just glad Carmella's wearing a protective face mask so that nothing can happen to her moneymaker as the most beautiful woman.
Got her shoulders down already.
Please tell me Carmella's not going to wear that atrocity at the wedding.
Of course not, Saxton. Carmella won't be in any danger at the wedding. It's going to be a beautiful celebration of love.
She may not have a title.
Rhea Ripley taking full advantage right now, having fun, teeing off with the knees. And Carmella wisely tagged
not sure Queen Zelina wants any part of Rhea Ripley.
Why would you doubt Queen Zelina?
Looking at her.
She's feisty, she's crafty, she's intelligent, and incredibly capable in the ring.
Yeah, she's about to get whooped by the Nightmare.
Oh no. Power of Rhea Ripley.
Thanks, Rhea. Did the official job.
Yeah, but that distraction got Queen Zelina out of that suplex.
Carmella's hurt.
Carmella was no part of Ripley.
Wow! Beautiful tornado DDT.
I told you so. Never bet against Queen Zelina.
Oh, watch Carmella on the outside.
Oh, right to the face and into the stairs as down goes Rhea Ripley. Carmella celebrating.
I'm so proud.
Now this is how it stands right now for WrestleMania Sunday, April 3rd. Carmella and Queen Zelina defending their titles against Sasha Banks and Naomi. That could all change tonight.
If by some minor miracle, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan are able to pick up a win tonight, Morgan and Ripley will be added to that matchup, thus decreasing the champion's advantage.
Well, you might say it would be a miracle if Queen Zelina and Carmella escape WrestleMania still women's tag team champions if that does happen, Corey.
Listen, the tickets are already booked, Saxton. As soon as that weekend is over, Carmella and I are hightailing it out of Texas. We're going to have the most beautiful wedding in all of WWE.
Might start with a victory here. Oh! Just in time is Liv Morgan.
It'll be the most beautiful title-less wedding in the history of sports entertainment.
You are a really detestable human being. You know that?
What?
I can tell you've been single since birth.
And back to the match is Carmella right now having her way with Rhea Ripley. Oh, rebounding her face off the canvas straight to the chin lock. Gotta admit, so far the champs look good. I know you don't want to say it, Byron.
Listen, I give credit where credit is due. Right now, Carmella and Queen Zelina doing whatever they can to hold on to what is a one-on-one match against Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Saxton, can you please publicly admit it that you spend your weekends with Cheeto dust on your fingers on Reddit all night talking about WWE, don't you?
I don't eat Cheetos. I have a clean diet.
Right now, Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare, powering her way out. Looking for a great escape by Carmella.
In my unbiased opinion, as a commentator and a journalist, I feel as though there's no way Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley can overcome the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Unfortunately for you, Corey, what you feel doesn't matter, but Carmella just felt that.
Rhea Ripley nearly put her Herman Munster boot through Carmella's face. We got a wedding coming up.
I wish Rhea would kick that mask off.
Beautiful flexibility, great power behind that shot, but can Rhea Ripley make it to her corner?
He's almost there, Morgan. There we go.
Liv Morgan, Queen Zelina. Zelina looking for a boot. No.
Morgan with a chance to secure her path and Rhea Ripley's path to WrestleMania.
Look, there's a match going on, guys. We're going to have to call it ourselves as Liv Morgan right now taking over against Queen Zelina. Drop kick on the second row. Cover. 1, 2.
I mean, Corey is tending to Carmella here. Queen Zelina's all on her own.
Nobody to tag for Queen Zelina.
Liv Morgan right now.
Jawbreaker.
Was feeling confident until that moment. Little Matrix move.
Roll up. 1, 2. Kick out just in time for Queen Zelina. Who we have to stress is now fighting alone.
There's a match. Carmella, you should be in the match.
It's unreal.
This is really happening.
What's happening in the ring?
Queen Zelina realizes she no longer has a partner in the ring.
Oh! Rebounding off the knee of Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley looking for the tap. They know it's 2-on-1.
Ripley gets what she wants. She gets the tag. Eyeing Queen Zelina. Here we go, Jimmy.
Get ready for the riptide. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Here are your winners. The team of Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. They are going to WrestleMania in a triple threat match.
No help from Carmella, who abandoned her tag team partner. Saw Gushy faced here with Corey. Hello, guys. You want to pay attention to what just happened? Here's the reality. Now it is official. and Naomi. Not a good chance for the current champ.
Well, Damian Priest wanted to be a fighting champion, but last week took a challenge from Finn Balor and bit off more than he could chew.
Finn Balor answered the challenge of Damian Priest for the United States Championship, and Balor brought it. Balor brought it in every sense of the word here against the United States Champion. At this moment right here would secure Finn Balor for the first time in his career the United States Championship. And while Damian Priest didn't take the loss too well,
These people carried you to winning my United States Championship. I'm gonna win that championship back. And all that love, that admiration, all that motivation ain't gonna mean a damn thing.
this is just shocking. I mean, I get being upset about losing your title, but Damian Priest took these way too far here, dragging Finn Balor through our announce desk. And of course, fouling in the process to regain the United States Championship.
Doesn't matter how Damian Priest felt about it, the United States Championship now around the waist of Finn Balor.
And it looks good around the waist of the Prince, Jimmy.
I have a feeling that Finn Balor's momentum is about to come to a very abrupt halt.
Good to have you back, by the way, Gordon.
Yeah, you want to actually call a match this time?
I got priorities, guys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Crane County with Long Island, he is the new United States Champion, Finn Balor!
I spoke to Finn Balor early on and said, listen, I can't worry about what Damian Priest is going to. I got to focus on the task at hand. And the task at hand is Finn Balor going one-on-one with Mr. McMahon's protege, one Austin Theory.
Could you imagine if Austin Theory marched into WrestleMania as United States Champion and smacked Pat McAfee right in the teeth? Oh my God. A man can wish, can he?
I really wish you would. Balor in action. Next.
As we inducted into the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame class, Vader Koranoski, who inspired you early.
The late, great Mastodon Vader truly redefined what it meant to be a big man in the sports entertainment world. A multiple-time champion all around the globe. A star of television and beyond. An NFL football player. There was truly nothing this man didn't accomplish during his amazing life.
Vader will go down truly as a superstar who changed the game, and Vader will be enshrined and earn his rightful spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations to the late Vader.
Vader will join The Undertaker in this year's WWE Hall of Fame class. Already an amazing group.
You'd be looking at a future Hall of Famer right now. The guy who's a Hall of Famer in his own mind. I gotta say,
That's a good way to put it.
from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. Now, as we're getting close to WrestleMania, an entrant that we never thought we'd see was announced by Mr. McMahon himself on the Pat McAfee show.
Love what we do. And you're a part of the team. Big time. And people in the organization really enjoy it. And fans all over the world really enjoy you being you. Like I like to offer you an opportunity to actually wrestle at WrestleMania. Oh, that'd be a dream, boss. In the ring.
I got a big right hand. Why?
Big right foot. Wait till I bring that damn knee out. And then the millions. The people will go banana lanes when that left with the rolling on it comes from the pocket. Oh, right in the kisser. Thank you so much, man.
Pat McAfee, why was Mr. McMahon on your show? He
He sets you up. He does everything for a reason. And you, well, he knows that you're a loudmouth and everybody just wants to hear you shut up. I'm your opponent at WrestleMania, and I'm gonna beat you to a pulp. WrestleMania! That's how it goes, baby! Austin Theory may not be a Hall of Famer quite yet, but after WrestleMania, we might want to put the kid in the conversation. Because Mr. McMahon's protege, Austin Theory, will go one-on-one with Friday Night SmackDown's own Pat McAfee. Guys, I'm a fan of McAfee. I consider him a friend, but let's be honest, Pat McAfee's got no chance in hell.
I'm going to say this about our broadcast colleague, Pat. You go out there, you show up, and you show out at WrestleMania.
And right now it's the veteran Finn Balor, United States champion. Taking full advantage of Austin Theory. He's got the smarts, he has the experience, he knows how to break apart a physical talent like Austin Theory. And also there's the revenge factor. Last time these two squared off, Finn Balor took a beating that kept him out for a month, John.
The key to Finn Balor, he always has his ability to restart and come back better. We didn't see Finn for a month after he lost to Austin Theory. What does he do? He comes back and wins the United States Championship.
Cover here by Theory. Cover. Kick out by Finn.
Balor looking to try to recover from his issues with Theory in the past, and I guarantee you right now in Indianapolis, Indiana, over on the island of Misfit Toys, Pat McAfee is watching each and every move that Austin Theory makes, trying to plan, trying to figure out the hottest young superstar in WWE, and guess what? It ain't gonna happen.
I thought you guys are friends. I
do like Pat.
Listen, we've seen Pat before. Obviously, he's not a regular WWE superstar. Isn't consistently competing, but I think Pat McAfee has the ability to surprise us and Austin Theory.
I would agree that Pat has a snowball's chance. A prayer, perhaps. Maybe, listen, if I'm Pat McAfee, I'm bringing AJ Hawk to WrestleMania.
Right into the drop kick.
I'm bringing Darius Butler. I'm even bringing Zeno and Geraldo and a couple of baseball bats. I'm bringing all the help I could possibly get. Because you know why? Austin Theory is headed to WrestleMania to impress Mr. McMahon. And if that's not great motivation, nothing is.
Like an ATL, great escape by Finn Balor.
Oh, gosh.
Rebounding Austin Theory off the floor, and that is a confident Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been United States champion for exactly 1 week, but right now he is in serious jeopardy against Austin Theory.
Beautiful maneuver by Theory, able to evade the United States champion. And look at all go.
My goodness, to the cover, trying to get it over with. Oh, kick out just in time.
One of my sources let me know that if Austin Theory is successful, looking at this athleticism, he very well may be at WrestleMania. The Indianapolis Colts are thinking about signing Austin Theory as their new puncher.
Try that, Gordon.
It's just a rumor, it's unconfirmed, but I read it.
For your sources.
I got sources.
We can never trust.
How do you game plan for a guy like Austin Theory? If you're a veteran like Finn Balor, Austin Theory, such a physical talent, so explosive, it's hard to gauge exactly what he's going to do.
I had Finn Balor on my After the Bell podcast this week, and he had a lot to say. It was a very enlightening conversation that Finn feels at this stage in his career, he is ready to take on any challenge. It's just a matter of who's going to step up.
Oh, vicious chop right to the chest of Austin Theory.
And that's the attitude of a true veteran when you talk about Finn Balor. Expect challenges to be coming up.
Roll up all the way through, setting up right to the stomp.
The aggression on display from the United States champion.
Finn Balor always willing to get dirty, do whatever it takes to win.
You're talking about whatever it takes. That lesson was taught by Mr. McMahon himself to Austin Theory. Can Theory pull it off tonight?
Theory driving that shoulder to the abdomen of Balor. Now all alone on the apron.
Stop right to the heart of Finn Balor. And the Prince driven down. Covered by Theory.
Shoulders down, but almost over.
Look at this athleticism and precision by Austin Theory. First the stomp and then effortlessly launching Balor into this suplex and nearly defeating the United States champion. And you saw Theory glance up and point at the WrestleMania sign because that is what is on this young man's mind right now.
It's a motivation for every superstar.
Looking to get this done right now.
Goodness.
That's gotta be it. Laid out.
It is not quite enough to put Finn Balor away.
Near fall, but not quite enough. You're dealing with the mental side of it, right? Starting to get frustrated.
Well, that's your point. Look at Theory trying to compose himself, reminding himself it's all about WrestleMania. It's all about my focus, which will be Pat McAfee at WrestleMania.
Oh, look at making ATL.
Right now, Theory, look at this. Wanted to send a message.
Beautiful counter by Finn Balor. Looks like he did it Damian Priest last week.
Balor thwarting the plans of Theory.
Drop kick in the corner. Theory now finds himself in the drop zone.
This is how Balor won the United States Championship last week.
Ready for the coup de grace, gentlemen.
Is a set. It's Damian Priest.
Where did Priest come from?
I have no earthly idea. That's going to force disqualification. Well, where did the Priest come from?
The former United States champion attacked Finn Balor out of the blue.
Obviously, Priest is not done.
Damian Priest attacking the throat of the United States champion, Finn Balor. Such sinister actions from the former United States champion. And things are about to go from bad to worse for Finn Balor.
Hoisting up Balor.
Just like last week. An attack after the match.
Obviously, last week's loss of his United States Championship not sitting well with Damian Priest. And that might be the motivation Priest needed to reclaim his most coveted prize in the future. But right now, let's talk about the other side of the coin. About the man who will humiliate and embarrass the star of the Pat McAfee show on the grandest stage of them all, and take a selfie to celebrate.
He's doing more than taking a selfie.
A-Town
Down at the expense of an already ravaged and defeated Finn Balor.
Now take the selfie. Something to really be proud of there, Austin.
This is the guy you're proud of, Corey.
I'm extremely proud. You know why I'm proud of Austin Theory? Because he's got the greatest mind in the history of this industry. Teaching him the way.
Listen, I'll tell you what,
Every step of the way.
Austin Theory
Every night of the week.
keep his ego.
Mr. McMahon. Win at all costs.
Never stop.
Of course not. I know he pays my bills.
Look, we talk for a living, gentlemen, but when it comes to Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, we'll let the sound of this speak for itself.
Not the Spinebuster, as impressive as it was, the thud that followed with big time Bex to make her presence known. And here's what we were referring to. That was not a sound effect, ladies and gentlemen. That was unedited audio footage from last week, which opened the door for a KOD to Nikki A.S.H. from Bianca Belair.
Look at the scars left behind on Becky Lynch.
I'm standing by with Bianca Belair. Bianca, the question everyone wants an answer to is, will you be using your hair as a weapon at WrestleMania?
Listen, Kev, I have one simple rule. Do not touch my hair. And look, I don't need to use my hair to win. I'm a WrestleMania main eventer, and Becky Lynch is a WrestleMania main eventer. So we should be out there throwing it down with respect. But since Becky wants to try to use my hair against me, well, she got what she was asking for. And that scar, it may last forever, but what will not last forever is Becky Lynch's title reign, because I'm going to put the EST in WrestleMania, and I'm going to walk out as Raw Women's Champion.
Getting personal in a hurry last night. There was a dust-up between between Belair and Lynch, which led to big time next to Raw Women's Champion not even being able to arrive here in Cleveland tonight. But it all goes down WrestleMania Saturday. The Raw Women's Champion, big time Becky Lynch, will defend against Bianca Belair, the woman who last year won the SmackDown Women's Championship on the grandest stage of them all. But speaking of WrestleMania, this man claims he's found a path. Please welcome Kevin Owens!
We've talked all night about people who have a ticket to WrestleMania, not about the ones that basically got their ticket pulled earlier tonight. Now, that includes Kevin Owens.
To the best of any of our knowledge, Owens' best opportunity slipped through his fingers to kick off Raw tonight. Allegedly, Kevin Owens has a plan, a path to WrestleMania. We will find out live next.
Arm-breaking, main event taking ass beating Ronda Rousey.
This Friday, after a legion of dominant display of power,
Ronda Rousey taking Charlotte down. Rousey with an ankle lock.
as the baddest woman on the planet, shaking the confidence of the Queen.
Ronda Rousey has the champ exactly where she wants her.
The road to their WrestleMania Saturday main event intensifies on Friday Night SmackDown.
Well, tonight we are in Cleveland, Ohio, but finally next Monday, a show you and I, Byron, can drive to Jacksonville, Florida. Get your tickets now.
Jimmy, I used to live in Jacksonville. I'll show you a good time. Corey, you can do Corey thing.
Hey, what kind of plan does Kevin Owens have to get to WrestleMania?
It's official. I don't have a match at WrestleMania. But you know what? I can accept that now because I think I found a way to get there, and it depends on the answer to the challenge I'm about to issue. I want to have the biggest, most stupendous KO show in history, and I want to do it at WrestleMania. And you know, I've been thinking about who my guests could be, and obviously because of where WrestleMania is being held, I know it has to be some lowlife from Texas. And there's a few people that fit the bill, right? I could invite that blowhard bag of wind, JBL. But let's be honest, the horns on the hood of his limo would make a more interesting guest. So JBL, no thanks. Who else? Oh, Booker T. You know, Booker T last week went on social media and called me a liar, but I don't think I'm the one lying about how I feel about Texas, because Booker, you are from Texas, yet you spent most of your career in a tag team called Harlem Heat. And then you were King Booker, and you spoke in a horrible British accent. Booker T, there's no room for hypocrites on the KO show. No thanks. And then there's the one and only Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Yeah. And look, a legend, no doubt, one of the greatest of all time, and a proud Texan. But Shawn, I am a proud Canadian. And with that in mind, it would be sacrilegious to have you on the KO show. So out of respect for Bret the Hitman Hart, you're not invited. And look, I can embarrass any of these guys easily, but I have the perfect guest in mind. Someone who embodies the state of Texas like no one else, because just like the state of Texas, he is a broken down shell of his former self, living on past glory. Look, we haven't seen this guy in a while, and I bet since then he's let himself go. He's probably drinking beer all day, all night, like the redneck he is. His knees are so shot that when he was in WWE, he needed to wear knee braces just to get through his matches. So if he accepts my invitation, what's he gonna need now to get down that ramp? A walker? It's a long ramp. Look, nothing would make me happier and to beat the hell out of this guy in his home state at WrestleMania and give him a stunner the world will talk about for years. And then pour a nice cold glass of milk over his lifeless body. I know you're watching, and I don't think you have the guts to show up. But the bottom line is I am calling you out. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Possibility that Stone Cold Steve Austin would respond to Kevin Owens?
I mean, you think about the inflammatory remarks that Kevin Owens just made. He called Steve Austin a broken down shell.
It's been 19 years, Saxton. It's not likely. I mean, it could be a mistake. I mean, maybe.
And is Stone Cold Steve Austin the kind of guy to come out because someone else wants him to? That's just not Stone Cold.
Ai mà bênh đỡ mình đâu, cũng không có ai bênh vực mình đâu. Ở trên họ chỉ có gì đó quan bênh quan, phủ bênh phủ, huyện bênh huyện mà thôi. Còn anh em mình thằng thấp cổ bé miệng, không có chức tước gì, không có địa vị trong xã hội và giáo hội, ai bênh ai đỡ thôi. Chịu bám vào Chúa, cậy trông vào Chúa thôi. Còn có ai mà xử phạt người áp bức không? Có ai xử công minh cho cô Nhi không? Có ai biện hộ cho quả phụ không? Thì cha con ra tòa nhưng mà con biết là thua rồi. Cô Nhi quả phụ mà, người ta có tiền, người ta thuê luật sư, người ta mua cả tranh án luôn cũng được đấy mà. Còn mình nói gì được? Với cha trong cộng đoàn cũng vậy, trong giáo sư cũng vậy. Chúng con thành phần thấp cổ bé miệng, nói ai nghe, cất đứng bậc ai nghe mình. Mình có lý mấy lý nhưng mà mình không có tiền, không có quyền, không có chức, nói ai nghe. Lý của kẻ mạnh chứ. Còn thật là thấp cổ bé miệng này kêu trời chẳng thấu. Đấy. Nhưng mà lời Chúa ngày hôm nay mời gọi chúng ta tập làm điều thiện, tìm kiếm lẽ công bình, sửa phạt người áp bức, xử công minh cho cô Nhi và biện hộ cho quả phụ. Chứ đừng có lúc nào cũng bênh vực những người có tiền, người có quyền. Đời nó có tiền, nó muốn làm gì cũng được, cái gì cũng đúng. Nó muốn xin lễ, xin lạc thì cũng được hết. Cứ có tiền là được hết à? Chả lẽ như thế sao? Không, dứt khoát là không. Phải đứng về phía người thấp cổ bé miệng. Những người thế ra làm vậy rồi, những người nghèo rồi sao? Hỏi câu đó tôi khó trả lời đấy chứ. Những người giàu họ được tổ chức lễ cưới, đám tang, lễ dỗ như thế. Còn đến phía những người nghèo, chúng con chắc có làm được như thế không mà cha làm cho họ. Mà đã không làm được cho những người nghèo thì những người giàu đừng làm. Vậy mới đúng chứ. Vì làm cho những người giàu thì những người nghèo chắc cũng phải làm y như vậy. Kiếm đâu ra mà làm. Thì thôi đừng, mọi người đừng như nhau đi. Sự công minh cho những người cô Nhi quả phụ đi. Đây, anh chị em ơi, nghe. Những người đang nghĩ rằng mình tội lỗi, nghĩ rằng mình không còn hy vọng gì, những người không còn cơ may gì, thua rồi cha ơi. Chẳng ai cho chúng con cơ hội hết, chẳng ai cho chúng con làm lại cuộc đời hết. Kệ người ta muốn nói gì thì nói. Chúa nói Faustina, người ta muốn bỏ vạ cao gian, người ta muốn hành nó xấu, người ta muốn làm gì, đó là chuyện của người ta. Còn đối với ta, tội người có đỏ như son cũng là trắng như tuyết, có thấm vào được vài điều cũng trắng như bông. Nếu các ngươi chịu nghe lời ta, các ngươi sẽ được hưởng dùng hoa màu từ chối mà phản nghịch, các ngươi sẽ ăn gươm ăn giáo. Từ chối và phản nghịch thì sẽ ăn gươm ăn giáo. Chúa công bằng, yêu lòng thương xót. Miệng Đức Chúa đã phán như vậy, nghe rõ chưa? Và hôm nay chúng ta nghe tiếp, chính Chúa cũng nói, các kinh sư và Pha-ri-siêu ngồi trên tòa ông Môi-se mà giảng dạy. Vậy tất cả những gì họ nói anh em hãy làm, hãy giữ, còn những việc họ làm thì đừng có làm theo, vì họ nói mà không làm. Đến đây chúng tôi tự đấm ngực mình. Biết bao nhiêu lần tôi đứng trên bục giảng, biết bao giờ đọc lời Chúa, giảng lời Chúa, biết bao nhiêu lần loan truyền lòng thương xót Chúa, mà tôi có làm được hay không? Hay tôi lại nghe những gì Chúa đang nói với chính tôi, nói mà không làm? Xin Chúa tha thứ, xin Chúa xót thương. Xin anh chị em cầu nguyện cho chính bản thân chúng tôi, cá nhân tôi, để Chúa thương xót tha thứ, dám nói và dám làm những gì mình nói và chỉ nói những gì mình làm. Mình xem cuộc đọc kinh rất lạy thiêng liêng. Lạy Đức Chúa Giêsu, con tin thật Chúa ngự trong phép mình thánh, con kính mến Chúa trên hết mọi sự, cùng ước ao chịu lấy Chúa trong linh hồn con. Song lẽ bây giờ con chẳng có thể mà chịu Chúa cho thật được, thì xin Chúa ngự vào linh hồn con cách thiêng liêng vậy, chẳng khác gì như Chúa đã ngự vào thật. Thì con xin ậm lấy, cùng hợp làm một cùng Chúa cho trọn. Xin Chúa chớ để cho con lìa bỏ Chúa bao giờ. Amen. Chúa cùng anh chị em và cùng Cha. Xin Thiên Chúa toàn năng là Cha và Con và Thánh Thần ban phúc lành cho anh chị em. Amen. Chúc anh chị